Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're anything like me, you have been waiting for S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 to come out on PS5 the second you saw it hit the store. Yes, let's be honest. When we saw that just announced, we all went kind of crazy, alright? I was definitely one of those people. It looked amazing. I saw it come out on Xbox. It looked so good. I was honestly, any longer and alcoholism would have hit. I'm gonna be honest. It looked good and I had no way of playing it. I'm gonna be honest, so it's on PS5 now. The hype has finally come to an end. We can actually enjoy it. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you guys the absolute best guide. Well, let me rephrase that. I'll give you guys the absolute best starter survival guide to your start in S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Now, this video will be really important if you're totally new to S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 and maybe you're just not new to S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 and you just want to watch a S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 video. If that is the case, what's up? And if you're new, listen up. And let's be real, the zone is a harsh mistress. So to help all of you fresh meat out there survive your first few hours, I've dived deep into Reddit communities and all sorts of interesting places on the internet to pull together the absolute best beginner's advice, whether you're new, old, whatever, but this advice comes from very seasoned veterans. So consider this your ultimate survival guide, starter tip, tutorial, tricks, guns. I'm going to cover everything from managing your inventory to understanding anomalies and what faction to really trust. So grab your anti-rad meds, load your AK, let's get into it. Rule number 1, take it slow. And no, I'm not giving you advice that you would have gotten in your sex ed class in high school. I'm talking about S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, survival. This isn't Call of Duty. Rushing into an area in S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is a death sentence. The zone isn't about how fast you can kill, it's about how long you can survive. Use your binoculars, listen for mutant growls, and observe enemy patrol patterns. Ambushing is your friend. Frontal assaults, well, it'll just get you killed. Rule number 2. Anomalies are not a suggestion. They're not an invitation. They might look kind of cool, but don't even go to them. They're not just environmental hazards, they're deadly traps designed to rip you apart, cook you alive, or teleport you to oblivion. One post on Reddit, someone said, I thought I could sprint past the whirlwig. My torso is now on a roof of a nearby building. Always use your bolts. So at the start of the game, you're going to receive some little rusty bolts that you can throw around in your weapon wheel. You'll notice it. You're going to want to use those. So whenever you see a weird bubble floating in the air or just like air that looks kind of odd, throw a bolt into it and run through. But you got to do it instantly, otherwise it'll reappear and just kill you, and it's going to be really not good. So watch for distortions in the air, respect the invisible boundaries. It's better to waste a few of those things than to become a bloody stain on the landscape, and also you were playing for, I don't know, 20 minutes and then you just lost all the progress, and that sucks. Don't do that. Rule number 3, inventory management is life. Weight limits are real, and you'll become very quickly over encumbered if you try to hoard everything. Pretty common piece of advice would be prioritize medkits, bandages, anti-rad medication, some food, and enough ammo for your primary weapon. Everything else, situational. Don't pick up every single rusty can you see unless you absolutely need it for crafting. You'll thank me later when you're not slowly limping away from a pack of pseudo dogs. This game pretty much just makes you feel like prey and they're predators looking for that juicy butt. So watch the full video. Alright, so you've survived your first steps into the zone. You're like a brand new baby into the world. Now, what are your immediate priorities? Well, let me tell you. You're going to want to emphasize scavenging aggressively in safe areas and focus on the initial quests first. Don't sprint off to the power plant in one day. Clear out local anomalies, find some basic artifacts, and build up your rubles, which, by the way, rubles is money or credits or tickets or tokens. You'll need a lot of money for better gear. You can go out and find stuff, but again, it's actually very dangerous, so treat it like a real life scenario where if this actually happened, you wouldn't just go running out looking for the most dangerous things to kill and capture. No, you'd probably just pick up some odd jobs here and there from people to make a little bit of cash, and because that makes a lot more sense. Seriously. When it comes to weapons, the consensus generally is quality over quantity. A battered shotgun might seem appealing, but if you get your hands on a decent rifle early on, even just a simple AK, stick with it. Focus on one good primary and a reliable sidearm. So, starter pistol you get, just keep that for a while. You probably won't need to switch unless you decide to store right away. Just don't carry 5 different guns with incompatible ammo. It's gonna get yourself killed. You're gonna get weighed down and it's gonna suck. Healing and radiation management are very crucial. You'll encounter radiation early and often. Don't underestimate it. Look, I get it. Fallout, you might thought, Fallout's radiation was kind of here and there. You get a bit of rads, take some rad away. No, not here. This, you just start dying. Yeah, that's it. You just start dying. So listen well, young grasshopper. Always carry anti-rads and bandages. A medkit is great, but separate bandages will save you money on less critical wounds, and anti-rad medication is just non-negotiable when exploring. However, if you do want, you can drink vodka to reduce radiation. It's not permanent and it doesn't last very long, but if you have it, you don't have anti-rad medication, it does get the job done. Well, you get really drunk and you can barely walk and everything's all weird, and just throwing that out there, it's a last resort. Now, just to keep in mind, the zone is a political powder keg. Factions are a huge part of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Your choices here will actually impact your entire playthrough. Believe it or not, I know a lot of games are always doing that. Every choice matters. Yeah, well, literally every choice matters here. I'm not even kidding. The most common advice, especially for beginners, that'd be you, is to stick with the loners early on. They're generally neutral and their quest lines often introduce you to the mechanics of the zone without immediate high-stake faction warfare. So don't just commit to duty and freedom right away. Explore, learn the ropes, and see whose ideology you actually align with. Bandits, however, are almost universally hostile. If it looks like a bandit, it's probably going to shoot you. There's no need for diplomacy there. While some of them might be friendly in certain very incredibly rare scenarios, that doesn't mean all of them are. So with some of them, it's on site. Your reputation with factions will open up new vendors, quests, and safe zones. Pay attention to who you're helping and who you're shooting. The zone remembers. And so does Pepperidge Farm. Nighttime in the zone is terrifying, but potentially lucrative. Mutants are more active and aggressive, but certain artifacts only appear at night or are easier to spot. If you must go out at night, do it with a strong flashlight, fully loaded weapon, and a clear objective. Otherwise, just hunker down and sleep. Resting until morning is often the safest bet. And also, wait till you get night vision. I'm gonna be honest, just wait till you get night vision. It's so much easier. It's like 24,000 rubles, but just wait till you get there. Don't rush it. You'll be fine. Never try to grab an artifact without proper radiation protection, even if you don't feel it immediately. The cumulative effect will kill you, so get a good detector, a proper suit, or at least plenty of anti-rad medication. These shiny treasures might be tempting, but they demand some respect. Like a woman. So there you have it, rookies, a beginner guide to S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, distilled from the collective wisdom of moi and Reddit, and some other places. The zone is brutal, unforgiving, but incredibly rewarding. Also, the game's super fun, so if you're new and you're wondering if you should try it out, just try it out. You're gonna love it. If this isn't your kind of genre of games, you're probably gonna end up getting into this genre of games, and if you're into this genre of games, prepare for a mental orgasm, because this game is so fun. So remember, take it slow, respect the anomalies, manage your inventory, trust your gut. Your essential beginner tips for S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 content, and I'll see you guys in the zone. Have an awesome day. Peace.